consent of those who are in the video. So just like the other enablers, just like Visa and MasterCard need to do that, Google needs to do that, and they can do that. And if they did do that, you would see all of these user-generated porn sites fall in line quickly to adjust the way that they do business.
But I'll tell you this, I don't know if we discussed this the last time you were on the show, but I guess about 5 or 6 years ago, I was tipped off to this situation on regular YouTube, the regular YouTube that everybody uses, not a porn YouTube, but just the regular YouTube, that there were videos of little kids on there the kids were clothed, but obviously it was attracting perverts, because when you looked at the comments, they were all talking about playing with them, all kinds of stuff, there were obscene comments of the viewers of this stuff, and you had to prove you were over 18 to watch this video of an 8-year-old. Okay, so right, so now there's no question. Google knows what's going on with that. Okay, and they didn't do Google and YouTube know what's going on with that. And they didn't do anything about that. And some of those videos had like millions of hits. I think it was like 7 Sisters or something like that. It was, and then it turned out that the guys who ran it were involved in trafficking. So much of this that we're looking at here is complicit from the top, from all these folks. But the plan is,
I think there's a resistance because these companies are afraid that if they do it for one instance, they're going to have to do it for something else, and for another thing and another thing and another thing. But that's not really an excuse, because there is no question when it comes to film, like that's a felony, that's contraband to have child sexual abuse material, where you have, previously called child pornography, now it's called CSAM, which is child sexual abuse material, but that's contraband. That, you can't possess it, you can't distribute it, you can't advertise it, and there shouldn't be support and enabling for sites that are doing that. So I think that it's a matter of just continuing to highlight the issue and put pressure on those companies to, in essence, they have to be kind of forced to do it. It's not going to happen voluntarily. We know that for sure. It's not going to happen voluntarily. It has to be forced one way or another for them to do anything. YouTube has taken down my channel several times over the past 10 years for things like I'm bullying Jeffrey Epstein, okay? Stuff like that. So it's not like they can't do it, or there's an uproar when they do it. They can take stuff down, or questioning the election results, things, they can take it down. They're doing it all over the place, but for some reason there's certain content they just give a blank check to these characters. Now, Laila Mickelwait, we have about 5 minutes left, man. So what do you want to focus on in this last 4 minutes? Yeah, I think I want to focus on just talking about, make sure we cover everything that was recently uncovered in this legal discovery in the California sex trafficking case, child sex trafficking case, so that the listeners and anyone else, if they share this, they can be fully informed as to what the facts are and if they speak about this topic. So, one of the other things, besides the fact that they were discussing this policy where they had only one person reviewing flagged videos 5 days a week, with a backlog of flagged videos that was 706,000 videos, that they were hiding child sexual abuse material from authorities for over 13 years until they were globally exposed and shamed for being a crime scene of a website. But there's also messages that are exchanges between employees speaking about management. And one of the things that they say is that management, and this is a quote, management doesn't want the rules enforced as written. So it seems that it was pretty clear to those who worked at the company that management had rules written on paper by their lawyers to make it appear to the public that they would take action against criminal content, but inside the company, it was known that they didn't actually want those rules enforced. That's pretty serious. The other thing is that they are shown in these exchanges that were published by the court that they said that they were instructed to stop sending reports to management about child sexual abuse that they were finding on the site. So at some point when this was all kind of reaching a point of putting pressure on them and they were getting exposed. It sounds like management was saying, stop making us aware so we can claim that we don't know.
Right.
When they did know. And so that, that was also exposed in this discovery. So those are important facts that need to be known.
Yeah, well, part of their own defense would be, hey, we didn't know it was there. So it looks like a backfiring thing. When you try and get them to stop doing it, then they do even less. Just now, if people want to read this discovery and these emails and stuff like that, which one of your websites would they go to?
You can go to my Twitter. I've been posting them.
Okay.
I got them from the court document system called Pacer, but you have to have a subscription in order to access that. So I've been posting them on my Twitter at Laila Mickelwait, and you can see it there, and you can see lots of stories about their victims and what's happened and to them, the lawsuits, and get updates on how things are progressing.
Well, I've been looking at the what's this thing? The petition one, the trafficking.
TraffIckingHubPetition.com.
Right, and when you look at it, you just about every 1 second somebody else signs it. That is kind of encouraging.
Well, good.
It is kind of encouraging to watch those numbers go up. Hopefully, something happens out of that. It's Laila Mickelwait. It was Laila, Laila Mickelwait, Mickelwait, and then that's on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow her there. The more people follow her, the better stuff happens too. But then also too, then justicedefensefund.org. I mean, throw that in your signature line. Get people to donate over there. And then the petition site, the trafficking hub. Petition.com. Those are the main ones, but there's all kinds of content on her link tree if you go to Laila Mickelwait on Twitter. Laila, thank you so much, man. Anything we can do to help out, just let me know. I would. This is just so frustrating.
Well, thanks for shining a light on it, and be encouraged, because we are making progress. It's slow progress, but things are definitely moving since last time we spoke in 2020. A lot has happened, so thank you for being one of the people who's paying attention and caring about this and shining a light on it, because that's really important.
It's just amazing, because if you polled 100 people and say, hey, would you like to do something to stop child rape? They'd all, 99% would say, oh, yeah, of course, let's do it. But, and here's right in front of our plenty of solutions, man, to stop this. Just for some reason, there's very powerful forces on the other side seem to want this to continue.
Yeah, well, we need to just keep getting the momentum and continue and just keep hammering it and not stop.
I got you. Laila Mickelwait, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Mm-hmm. All right. Bye.
Bye.